what did Nami really do after the whole Arlong incident that happened? Like, yeah, she's still a navigator. What did she do after that? But anyway, that brings us to our last character, that being Monkey D. Luffy himself. Now, the future Pirate King, I forgot who said it. I think it was a YouTuber called Maskman. I think he said that shonen main characters, like Goku and Luffy, they don't really go through character development, but character power progression. And we've noticed that Luffy has gotten much stronger. And that brings me to another controversial opinion with the whole retcon of Luffy's fruit once being the gum gum fruit, now being a god fruit that's literally unstoppable. So now Luffy is literally another retcon, like Naruto, being changed into Ninja Jesus, and Goku being this chosen one. And I miss when the Gum Gum fruit, when Luffy is still this underdog. The whole point was that he had this weak fruit and how he made use of it. And now Luffy is just another chosen one, main character. And ever since the retcon, even though I know a lot of fans will argue against this and say that it really wasn't a retcon, but I see it as a retcon. For Luffy's fruit is now this god fruit, the Nika Nika no Mi, if I said that right. And I don't feel any tension anymore when it comes to Luffy's fights. Back in the day, where he fought Lucy, Crocodile, the Admirals, even when he fought Doflamingo, when he pulled out Gear 4. Because now, since he has Gear 5, all that tension is gone. As for character progression, I know people are saying that Luffy likes to pretend to be stupid, but besides that, there really isn't much to say about Luffy outside of the fact that his whole character arc, his whole point of being a static character that's supposed to go around shaping and helping other characters or changing other characters, because that's the point of a static character, the unchangeable character that changes others. And besides that, that brings us to the conclusion of this video. And with my opinion of One Piece feeling like it's going somewhere, but at the same time, it feels like it's going nowhere. Like, how many arcs have we had? Like 25. And Jinbei, he joined the crew. And to be honest, he didn't really need to join the crew. Like, there was no reason. And that's my opinion on it. And I'm glad that Carrot didn't join the crew. So she's just one of my least favorite characters. As for the state of One Piece, I know Oda was talking about One Piece ending maybe in 2028 or 2030 or never. Who knows? He might pass away before One Piece ends and be left on a cliffhanger. But we'll just have to wait to find out. But to go back to the topic, do One Piece characters actually developed, kind of, and not really. Yeah, we had some progression with Sanji, and that sort of ended. Same thing, with Robin. And I like to think about it this way: One Piece characters typically only develop in maybe the arc that they're most important in. Like for instance, when it comes to Robin, Water 7 in his lobby, that's where her development kind of stopped. As for Sanji, his development kind of stopped at Whole Cake. And besides that, Zoro, we still don't know much about him outside of the flashback in part one. Like I said, I would like an arc going into his backstory. For Nami, there's nothing much to say about her. She's the navigator. Chopper, Usopp, they play their roles. As for Frankie, I forgot he even existed. Brooke, same thing. And with the One Piece live action, I think some of these characters might have a little bit more progression. Look what they did with Hell Meppo. If I said his name right, we saw a little bit of development in the live action version. In the anime version, he sort of just disappeared. As for Kobe, same thing. In part one, they kind of just disappeared. It's like Shanks for 1,000 One Piece story arcs. He appears, then he disappears. But that's what I think on this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do One Piece characters actually develop? Do you think Luffy went through some character development? What characters do you think had the greatest development? But besides that, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you didn't, then hit that dislike button. Still subscribe anyway. And I'll catch you guys later. All right, bye.